Heading into 2026, the global humanoid robotics race is shifting rapidly as US firms step up their efforts to compete with China, which has taken a commanding lead, at least when it comes to manufacturing output. While Chinese companies aggressively scale production of humanoids, perceived leaders in the West are banking on their artificial intelligence giving them the ultimate edge. Boston Dynamics has finally revealed its roadmap for commercializing its world-famous Atlas humanoid, which is almost a teenager now. On the West Coast, a string of quirky startups have popped up, generating buzz with their plans to leapfrog much larger competitors into households. While robots get cuter in the US, the opposite dynamic is playing out in China, where the new trend is taller and more menacing machines like this Terminator-inspired unit and this mechanical guardian. Boston Dynamics just made an uncharacteristically bold prediction about the future of its flagship humanoid robot, Atlas. The Massachusetts robotics leader laid out its future vision in a webinar called Why Humanoids Are the Future of Manufacturing. Atlas product lead Aya Durbin and behavior team director Alberto Rodriguez said the world-famous humanoid is still in the early stages of moving into the real world, but it's making fast progress. Atlas, which began as a DARPA project in 2013, has started its first on-site deployment for Hyundai, the robotics firm's parent company. Durbin stressed that Atlas is not yet a commercial product, and the work is part of a research partnership, not a sale.
Which a product to me means it's a reliable member of your workforce. We're not there yet. But when we are there, the customers that are already using Spot Stretch today, the process of deploying a humanoid will be plug and play. Especially having something like Spot that roves around your facility and does inspection enables a much faster deployment process, mapping process for a robot like Atlas.
They're using the South Korean automaker's new plant in Georgia as a test bed. Opened in late 2024, the facility about 25 miles outside Savannah is one of the most automated factories in the US, with hundreds of robots, drones, autonomous vehicles, and AI-powered vision systems. While they didn't commit to a number, the webinar hosts agreed that thousands of deployments by 2035 is an achievable goal.
We will have thousands of robots deployed in the next 5 to 10 years. That's our vision. Clear that we've made the research results that will get us there. And that's why I feel confident in saying that we will absolutely have robots in the thousands deployed over the next 5 to 10 years in industrial environments.
Boston Dynamics is taking a more cautious approach compared to many of its competitors in the humanoid race. In the US, companies like Tesla, Figure, and 1X Technologies have laid out plans to scale into the millions in the not-so-distant future. They're stepping up efforts to compete with China, where the government has set a national goal to mass-produce humanoids in 2025 and to own the market by 2027. Chinese firms like Unitree, Agibot, UB Tech, and Noetics have already surpassed the Republic's initial goal of shipping more than 10,000 units by year's end. One of China's rising humanoid startups, Shenzhen-based EngineAI, is preparing to launch its next-generation heavyweight humanoid that's inspired by the iconic synthetic human from the Terminator series. Named the T800, the robot stands 185 centimeters or 6'1" and weighs 85 kilos or 187 pounds. It boasts a reported 41 degrees of freedom, which it's expected to showcase during Engine's planned humanoid boxing match in Shenzhen in late December 2025. According to Engine, the T800 is one of the first humanoids to use a solid-state battery, claimed to offer higher energy density and better safety compared to traditional lithium-ion packs. Guangzhou-based XPeng also says it's using solid-state power for its viral iron humanoid, which the EV maker plans to start mass-producing in 2026. The T800 is part of a trend in China toward building taller, stronger, full-size humanoids. The Zhejiang Humanoid Robot Innovation Center, for example, recently introduced its NAVIAI i3, which towers over rival humanoids at 180 centimeters or 5 feet 11 inches, but still boasts an unusually human-like walking gait. The Innovation Hub calls it a mechanical guardian, which is fitting since it's being trialed for security patrols. The robot's developers say it can transition seamlessly from walking to running, reaching speeds up to 8 kilometers or 5 miles per hour and can even engage in light basketball drills. The Zhejiang Center, which was launched in 2023, operates a full-scale test and demo site for robots that's designed to mirror real-world scenarios. It recreates environments like production lines, smart home interiors, and retail spaces. As robotics firms get creative gathering a massive amount of real-world data to train their autonomous systems. New products like this full-body immersive platform are emerging, promising to fill the gap. Idaho-based 1HMX just opened pre-orders for the system called Nexus and X1, which was designed to bring Ready Player One and real steel closer to reality. It includes a pair of haptics tactile gloves for lifelike touch and fine manipulation, free-aim motorized shoes for walking normally while staying in one spot, and a Virtuix Omni One locomotion platform for moving freely in 360 degrees while staying centered. A virtual reality headset brings it all together, translating full body motion, touch feedback, and natural walking into a first-person experience. With it, users can roam virtual worlds as digital avatars or physical reality as machines. The system builds a digital skeleton of each user, mapping every joint so the virtual or robotic counterpart moves exactly the way the person does. Pricing hasn't been publicly revealed, but it's likely between $20,000 and $50,000, based on the cost of the individual components. For humanoid deployments, the platform could be used for teleoperation and to teach specialized skills from afar through natural motion. A newer firm that's generating buzz in Silicon Valley, Hyundai Robotics, is taking a novel approach to gathering real-world data for its newly unveiled humanoid for households. Days after emerging from stealth, the startup introduced its wheeled humanoid, named Memo, to the world with footage of it performing common domestic tasks autonomously. The Mountain View-based robotics firm says Memo will enter beta testing in 50 homes in late 2026, followed by a broader rollout. Hyundai Robotics positions Memo as a 24/7 household assistant that can clean tables, handle delicate glassware, pick up trash, and take care of dishes. According to the startup, hundreds of so-called memory developers are training the robot's artificial intelligence by wearing custom skill-capture gloves that record human motions. The startup says Memo's skills have evolved rapidly since its development began in late 2024. The robot stands 1.7 meters, or 5 feet 7 inches, and weighs 77 kilos, or 170 pounds, with a human-like build described as stable enough for industrial work. Hyundai belongs to a growing array of U.S. robotic startups racing to deploy autonomous mechanical maids into domestic settings. San Francisco-based Tangible Robots just revealed its dexterous home assistant, named Eggy, after raising more than $4 million over 2 seed rounds. Tangible's CEO, Bipasha Sen, dropped out of an MIT doctorate program to assemble the team that's developing Eggy. On its website, the startup says its wheeled humanoid is trained on real-world data gathered from hundreds of environments and thousands of interactions. Both Hyundai and Tangible are taking a full-stack approach developing their hardware and software in-house. They're up against much more well-funded firms like 1X Technologies, which has started taking pre-orders for its neo-humanoids, which cost $20,000 to buy outright or $500 per month. Neo robots are expected to start shipping in 2026, with initial deployments relying on teleoperation for tasks that can't be done autonomously. For more on 1X's divisive rollout plans, check the related video.